Ladies and gentlemen, is William Ruto going to arrest SK Macharia? That is the question which most Kenyans are currently asking. Because SK Macharia decided to reveal how William Ruto rigged the 2022 presidential elections against Raila Odinga. And just like I keep on telling you on this platform, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happen for the sake of it. There is no way SK Macharia would just wake up one day to reveal the secrets he revealed today.
Run away because we agreed with the Getahi. I'm speaking to the soul of Getahi. Here is only the body. And we had agreed whoever dies first will reveal this information for the country. So that's why I'm doing it.
Macharia started by taking Kenyans to 2007. As a matter of fact, all Kenyans, including Miguna, are in agreement that Raila Odinga actually won the presidency in 2007 against Mwai Kibaki. Macharia told Kenyans how that election was rigged.
The one that Kibaki won, 207 against Raila. 207. Kibaki won, and we had data, complete data, that it's Raila who had won the election. I know some people will run away here, but let them run away because we agreed with the Getahi. I'm speaking to the soul of Getahi. Here is only the body. And we had agreed whoever dies first will reveal this information for the country. So that's why I'm doing it. Our data was showing Raila had won with 1.8 million votes. And I was picked from my house at night, and all the returning officers from Mount Kenya region were held somewhere, and their return forms taken, and I was taken to my office. I found some people, I'm not going to mention their names, and we changed all those figures, and Kibaki won the election against him.
SK Macharia then skipped the 2013 election. Then he took Kenyans to 2017. In 2017, he explained to Kenyans how voter register was manipulated. As a matter of fact, for the first time, SK Macharia explained to Kenyans why Msando, the elite, was eliminated.
In the election of 2017, it was Raila against Uhuru and Ruto at that time, the current president. We learned that the register had been changed. You keep on pressing me, I won't stop. The register has been changed for voters. When you are registered a voter, you have your fingerprint, you have your photograph, and you have full names. That's some names. They have taken some IDs from the death register. They have the names, but they don't have a photograph. That's how Raila got beaten by. But remember, Malaga could find discrepancies and drew away the election. And Raila said he's not going to repeat the election, with the IBC being not changed. So obviously it was Uhuru and Ruto. They won the second round, the repeat, easily.
And then in 2022, Macharia dropped another bombshell, the voter register. And he explained that he actually called Raila Odinga. They went for a meeting and explained to Raila Odinga that the voter register had been manipulated. But Raila Odinga brushed off. Why? Because Raila Odinga believed in the handshake. And he also believed that with the handshake, he finally got what he had always missed, which is the deep state. And reminded Kenyans how William Ruto used to challenge them about the deep state.
Then I want to mention, because all this is in our records, about the election of 2022. We went to Naivasha to plan for the election of Raila as a candidate. Again, remember, it is Uhuru against Raila, and I'm campaigning for Raila. And at Naivasha, I tried to explain that the register that is going to be used has fake voters, but Raila was so impatient, he stopped me from explaining. But these 4 commissioners that who resigned in the end or were fired, they came to my house and I showed them how the register is not true. But that's how, obviously, again, and you remember Musando, that's how the votes have been put in. And now I come to 2022 election, whereby I try to convince Raila that the voter register that is going to be used is not proper. They should give it to us, even if we are going to be his agents and organize the agents. He didn't think so, and because of the handshake with the Uhuru, he thought it is a free flow. Just for jokes, 2022 election comes. It's Raila against Ruto. They were saying we have deep states, and Ruto would tell them which deep states you have, because Ruto knew exactly how the extra votes will be put it doesn't matter. You know, I'm 82 years. If I get kidnapped or hijacked, 84. It doesn't matter. Kano has gone and he was younger than me. So we must just tell this, because I want to tell President Ruto, and it's good that Raila is here, if he wants to leave this country, good, because he's the president, and if he cannot do anything, yeah, whether he won the election or he didn't win, he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. But the only thing that can help us is to make sure that a new register of voters is created. If election comes before I pass on, like retiring in the next 2.5 years or so, so that all Kenyans can cast votes, and each vote will even if I lose, he loses, at least he will leave a good country that counts votes, and each vote. So, my fellow Kenyans, this is what I would ask for President Ruto to do for us, to have a new voter register, and to make sure that the next election, whoever gets elected will be elected by Kenyans by casting votes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from those revelations by S.K. Macharia, I want to ask you some two questions. The first question I want to ask you, is Raila Odinga really or normally interested in the presidency? Because there's no way you can lose the presidency 2007, 2013, 2017, 2022. While in real sense, you won and you just let it go like that. Is Raila Odinga normally interested in the presidency? The second question, why does Raila Odinga normally gives up easily? Clearly, for example, 2017, the courts gave him a chance. He gave up. The only time, and I think this is why William Ruto decided to leave Raila Odinga, was in 2007, which was obvious. Kenyans were fighting. Raila Odinga gave up easily. Why? In this video, I want us to try and understand the objectives which SK Macharia wanted to achieve by making those revelations. Before you do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, I want to also take this opportunity to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee they sent to me earlier today. It goes a long way in supporting this channel. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. A cup of coffee only goes for 200 shillings, but you can do more. Ladies and gentlemen, the first question I want us to figure out the timing of this revelation. SK Macharia was in 2013. He was in 2017. He was in 2022. He never made these revelations. The truth of the matter is that SK Macharia has this data because he runs one of the biggest media houses in Kenya. Citizen TV had reporters almost in each and every part of the country. Why now the timing? I am asking that question because we know that Raila Odinga and William Ruto entered into some MOU between their parties, ODM and UDA party, just the other day. Why now? Is it possible that the main reason why Raila Odinga entered into this MOU with William Ruto is for him to initiate electoral reforms? Because I even listened to Edwin Sifuna today. Edwin Sifuna was very clear why he signed that MOU. But can William Ruto agree to electoral reforms? Because as things stand today, William Ruto is currently very unpopular in the Republic of Kenya. Can he agree to an electoral reform which might actually make Raila Odinga to bolt out of the deal and run for the presidency? Or can we assume that Raila Odinga entered into this deal as part of his strategy of betting William Ruto to agree to electoral reforms, then he can contest? Maybe. So that's number one. The second thing I'm looking at, could this be a bait for or to Raila Odinga to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya again in 2027. Because let's face it, you are revealing that Raila Odinga actually won in 2022 against Ruto. Ruto has become very unpopular. When you make such kind of a revelation, it goes viral. Kenyans are talking about it everywhere. It means it can be used to create a momentum for Raila Odinga. Oh, kumbe Raila won this election, because there's always this story that Raila Odinga is a perennial loser. So it can be used to create that momentum. Apart from the momentum, the sympathy. Raila Odinga support base might start sympathizing with Raila Odinga. Kumbe Baba won. This is what happened. Can we try it again? I'm looking at it that maybe Raila Odinga is being baited to run again. Number 3, maybe, I'm just saying, maybe SK Macharia at his age may not want to go to the grave with some of these secrets. He was very clear that he and his friend agreed that whoever will go first, the one remaining will reveal the secrets. His friend went, he had to reveal those secrets. The burden in his heart has now been relieved. Maybe that's exactly what he wanted. The truth of the matter is that SK Macharia has a lot about these elections. He has a lot. Look at it. Take, for example, the 2007. Everybody went to sleep when Raila Odinga was ahead. And is revealing that 1.8 million votes from the mountain were topped up. Do you know why elections are normally easy to manipulate? Through the media. Do you know why the last time Wafula Chebukati insisted that media houses were not allowed to relay any result? They had to use whatever which was being placed on the IBC server. But whatever was being placed on the IBC servers were not real results. But Kenyans believed them because that was the IBC server. Yeah? Number 4, and this is what Raila Odinga should pay close attention to, the key electoral issues affecting the country. The validity of our votes, the value of our votes. If Raila Odinga can contest for the presidency 4 times, winning but not being declared the president, it means there is something which is wrong. I think William Ruto, having studied Raila Odinga, knew the strategies and went and picked it. Raila Odinga might not know how. In fact, Miguna has always maintained that Raila Odinga does not know how to win power. Of course, maybe, just like what I was trying to explain, maybe it could be a strategy to rally Raila Odinga support base so that they can start preparing. Let me ask you, based on what Mutu said, and based on the rumors that Raila Odinga's ally, Makau Motua, met with Rigathi Gachagua in some hotel, is it possible that Raila Odinga might actually run again? And I want to ask you, why is it that Raila was heckled in Kisii, but he was not heckled in Kiambu the other day? He was not heckled in Murang'a. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, Makwiny. Bye-bye.